I'm a nerd, I'm not gonna lie, I love the X-Men movies, and by far, this is the best one you could ever imagine. Thank you, Bryan Singer, for returning. Thank you. X-Men, Days of Future Past. I am so inspired by this film. This is probably my third inspired film of the year. Second was Godzilla. First is Interstellar. But we're not gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk about X-Men, people. Oh my gosh, I've been so ready for this movie. This movie stars Hugh Jackman, James McAvoy, whatever, Michael Fassbender, Halle Berry, Jennifer Lawrence, Tyrion from Game of Thrones, Ian McKellen, and Patrick Stewart. Honestly, I am so glad Bryan Singer's back because he made this movie like a classic X-Men movie. Seriously, it literally starts off kind of like an original X-Men movie, like X-Men 1 and 2, 3, but I love Bryan Singer's style of X-Men. It shines in this movie. It's such a good film. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I loved this movie, and I loved Jennifer Lawrence's body in this movie. Please tell me that's real. The story in this movie is these big robot machines, I forget their names already, but they have come down to, they've been created by Game of Thrones Tyrion, I'm just gonna call him Tyrion, and he created them in the 1970s, and they pretty much grew by Mystique, which is the blue lady if you don't know. Mystique, her body, her blood, whatever, that made the machine so they can transform into all these type of mutants, type of like Wolverine, Fire, Ice, all this kind of stuff, and they killed mutants. And then in the future, the present day, they started attacking humans, and then the whole world just completely got destroyed because of these things. So the X-Men team, the newer X-Men team, reunites, and they pretty much put in Hugh Jackman in this time, the time thing, where he goes back in time to stop Tyrion from making these machines. But really, they're pretty much getting Mystique, because she's the reason why. Because Mystique, in the real time, she kills the Tyrion, and I said about to say midget, but she kills Tyrion, and that pretty much makes the machines, because she gets captured. But they have to change that. I'm not gonna spoil it anymore, but they gotta get not Mystique, Dr. Xavier and Magneto to do it. I'm telling you right now, this is definitely the best X-Men movie to see. Out of all the X-Men movies, this is the best one. This is way better than the third one, X-Men Origins, better than the Wolverine, better than the first one, and it's pretty much better than X2, you want to call it. This movie had a great director. Bryan Singer, dude, he came back and he finally did another X-Men movie. He completely did a great job in this film. Congratulations, you made the best X-Men movie. I'm telling you, every time you do an X-Men movie, Bryan Singer, you make a good one. The first one, the second one, then you didn't direct any of them, and they were never as good. And then you made this, and now it's even better. Hugh Jackman, he plays a great Wolverine as always. He does a great job. James McAvoy, he plays a younger Dr. Xavier. Seriously, he is a great actor. Michael Fassbender, the same thing. You did a great job in 12 Years a Slave, and you did a great job as Magneto again when you were in X-Men First Class, now Days of Future Past. You did a very great job. Jennifer Lawrence, you are hot. You don't have to be a good actor, but you won Best Actress, and you were nominated for Best Supporting Actress. So you are a very good actress, and you are very hot. Please tell me that's your real body. The whole acting was really good. Halle Berry was barely in this movie. She had no lines, really. Pretty much she was protecting Wolverine while he was in the future the past, he was in the past thing. She was protecting him and all that kind of stuff. And the new X-Men team, they're all protecting him. That's the whole movie for them. But really, it's set in 1973 where they're trying to stop Tyrion and everything. Tyrion, he does a good job. Even though even in the comics he's a tall person, I'm pretty sure. Tyrion is in real life, well, I forgot the actor's name, but he's actually a midget in the movie. Well, he is a midget. And, well, smaller person, sorry. But, he did a great job. He really did. He's a great actor. Watch Game of Thrones. He kills it in that show. This movie has a great story, has a great cast, has great acting, and by far the best story. I'm telling you, by the end of this movie, there's one word: reset. That's all I kept thinking at the end of this movie. It's a reset. And I cannot wait for X-Men Apocalypse 2016. Stay for the after credits scene. X-Men Apocalypse 2016. Can't wait to see you. This is the best X-Men movie. This is the best X-Men movie. It's a totally must watch. But the first time in my channel I've ever had, the second time in a weekend. Last weekend I gave it a 10 out of 10 for Godzilla. X-Men Days of Future Past, you get a 10 out of 10. I love the X-Men movies. They really started the brand of heroes connecting together, and then the Avengers did it and was great. But honestly, I love this movie. I love it. But I don't know if it's better than Godzilla. We'll see at the end of the year for top 10. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Go see X-Men. Comment, subscribe. See you guys next time.